Hi, I am back. This is Divine 219 Lady. And this is something I want to talk about because I have been guilty of this. And the more that I grow closer to the walk of Jesus, the more that it stands out the things that I'm doing wrong, the things that others around me are doing wrongly, especially those who proclaim to be Christian. So the topic today is gossip. And I want to talk about gossip because this is things that people feel comfortable doing and don't feel like that it's an issue when it's plain as day that it's listed in the Bible as a discord. And it says that the Apostle Paul paints a vivid picture of drama. So gossip is part of the drama. And it says in 2 Corinthians 12 chapter 20th verse, I am afraid that when I come, I may not find you as I want you to be, and you may not find me as you want me to be. I fear that there may be discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, slander, gossip, arrogance, and disorder. So that's all forms of drama according to the Apostle Paul. And as Christians, we don't want to be associated with drama. We don't want to be portrayed as a part of this world. And with the part of this world, that means that we conform to the things that they do. But if we set apart from this world, that means we do not partake in these activities, because what sets us apart if we're going to continue to do the things that we do like they are doing? Now, this video is going to reference something in Proverbs, although I gave you something in Corinthians. And what I also did was took the time out to look up the word gossip, just for clarity. And I looked up the dictionary definition, and I also looked up the Blue Letter Bible Interlinear Concordance, so we can see the difference. So with the dictionary gossip is, I should say, it's casual or unconstrained conversation, casual or unconstrained conversation, or reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as being true. The synonym for that is tattletale. Who wants to be a tattletale? But we have a whole lot of people, especially Christians, tattletelling. Also, in the interlinear concordance inside of the Blue Letter Bible, the definition of gossip is to murmur, whisper, backbite, and slander. That doesn't sound good at all. Not coming from a Christian's mouth, okay? So we know how we feel when someone's talking about us and we heard it through the grapevine, especially when it's not true. But even if it is true, especially when we didn't tell that particular person that's saying it to tell the other person about it, we feel some type of way. It's like, well, who told you that? Because I only told one person about this, and how did you find out? And that hurts. Okay, that hurts really bad to sit and gossip about someone, even if you are concerned about that person. Don't gossip about them, okay? Because it causes strife. Now, in Proverbs chapter 11, verse 13, it says, whoever goes about slandering reveals secrets, but he who is trustworthy in spirit keeps a thing covered. Means that you don't tell it if someone tells you something. And we have an obligation as a Christian, a follower of Christ, to honor God in the best way possible. We don't want to walk in the world. We want to walk in the light of God. And we know when we talk to God, he's not telling anybody else about what we talk to him about. Then we won't think he's trustworthy. Same thing here. People got to find you trustworthy. And if you're not trustworthy, your word is not bond. I can't trust you. I can't tell you anything else. And then you're going to feel some type of way because I don't want to talk to you anymore about it. I know how I feel about being told other people's business. I don't like it. I don't want to hear it. But before I got all deep off into my walk, yeah, tell me what happened. Oh, who did it? I mean, I don't know. And we get involved in wanting to hear somebody else's so we can have something to say. Then what do? Go tell the next person who probably going to tell somebody else. And the person that told you is hoping that you keep that with them. And you've told the world by now. Even though you don't think so, you feel like I only told one person. But if you told one person because you couldn't hold it, that person told one person because they couldn't hold it, and that person told one person because they couldn't hold it, and then after all, you told the world because that was something that you should have kept to yourself. As I get more and more closer with Christ, I'm starting to see the impurities of our walk in Christ. I'm starting to see how our sin stands out and we don't stand corrected because we feel justified in our spirit. And with that being said, we must go to the Word and find out, am I doing this correctly? Because this is not in love. I'm supposed to keep secret what my neighbor tells me. Okay? And Proverbs 16 verse 28 says, a dishonest man spreads strife, and a whisper separates close friends. And what happens when you find out that somebody told something that you told them not to tell? You don't want to talk to that person anymore, right? They separate themselves from you. And then you get upset because you don't know why. So now the lies got to come out as to why you told. Then you have to either deny you told, lie about why you told. But at the end of the day, it makes you feel crappy. It makes the person who told you that feel crappy. And the person who received that, they probably don't feel no type of way. Or maybe they do. Maybe they don't want to hear that. And they've told you a million times or a lot of times that I don't want to hear about this. This is something that I don't want to accept in my spirit. And as you grow closer and closer to Christ, you separate yourself from that. And you want to stand out. I don't want to hear about the gossip. Whoever told it to you, you need to talk to them about it and stop spreading the rumors. Okay? So, Proverbs 20, verse 19 says, a gossip betrays a confidence. So, avoid anyone who talks too much. If you talk too much, don't come to me. I don't want to hear it. Especially if you got to say, you probably might not want to hear this, but I need to know, or I'm going to tell you this. Then if you know that already, then it's called respecting your boundaries. Respect the boundaries. Respect the boundaries. Now, it's one thing to say, have you seen or have you heard from, versus did you know, and let me tell you what happened. There's a difference in that. That's a business that you shouldn't cross, a boundary that you shouldn't cross. Therefore, we must remain in the spirit at all times. The way we present ourselves as Christians, the way we talk. Also, we got to think about our yes being yes and our no being no. If I tell you I don't want to hear it, then respect the fact that I said no. Okay? If I said I do, then respect the fact that I said yes. But the way you deliver the message means a lot. Okay? Now, I really don't have much to continue to talk about except for try not to cross the boundaries of trust when it comes to gossip. We're not supposed to gossip. The Apostle Paul says a form of drama is listed. Out of all of those things, discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, slander, gossip, arrogance, disorder. And God is full of order. So are we saying we're Christians, but we're saved by grace, but we can operate in the same light of the world? Because if we're saying that, then are we truly Christians? We have to think about that. You got some people that say, yeah, I'm saved by grace, but I'm still a sinner. But you can't be saved by grace and still a sinner because your walk is different, right? You're going to walk differently. Because being saved by grace and grace it comes after faith, having faith. And faith is believing in what God told us, that we need to walk close to Him and be as sinless as possible. We're covered. We're righteous in his eyes. So how do we participate in this world, in the world activities, and still do the same thing and don't look different than the rest of them? How are we set apart? You had a lot of Christians proclaiming to be Christians, and they're not actively walking. That's a question mark. Now we know that we're all born sinners, but once you're saved by grace, your walk is totally different, right? And you shall stand convicted of the things that you are doing that's causing strife, separation, discord. You should stand corrected. And if I were you, I wouldn't look at this video as a video that is demeaning or belittling you. Look at it as a correction. Maybe the Lord is trying to tell you something. Get your walk right. Get your walk right. Because he said when he returns, where will he find faith? And if you don't have faith, that's the issue. We all think we have faith. And he does say, people are going to say, Lord, Lord, didn't I prophesy? Didn't I do all these things in your name? And he's going to say, stop, I never knew you. You never once acted in the guidance of me. You did all these things for show and tell, but you did not do this from your heart. So find your heart and your spirit and dedicate it to him and him only. So that's all I want to say. Thank you for watching. I will be following up on a video soon. I am getting prepared for it. It's based on the second death, the lake of fire. It's going to be interesting because people are not teaching that the lake of fire is eternal. They want to teach that once dead, that's it. You have no recollection of anything, no feeling of anything. And I have Bible verses for you and concordances and dictionary definitions. It'll be a great video to watch. It's coming this week, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Divine219 Lady. Leave a comment if you will. I try to answer all. Thank you.